Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Tencent has released another version of their Hunyuan 3D model, which we will be covering in this video. We are going to locally install it and then we will see how the rendering in 3D works. Before that, let's have a quick look at this project because this model has come a long way. And by the way, we have been covering this series of model among other Hunyuan models from Tencent for quite some months now. As you can see on the channel, if you just search with Hunyuan, we have covered it in text, in video, and lot of other modalities, and most of the time they have proven to be quite good. So let's see what this model has for us in store. I will drop the link to its model card in video's description. If I take you to its model card, you will see that the model size is just 3 billion and it says that the processing speed is 1 minute. We will also check it out in real time along with our VRAM consumption. Now, the way this model works in terms of architecture is quite simple. Let me explain it in very simple words. So, this model, Hunyuan 3D version 2, is a large scale 3D asset creation model that generates high quality textured 3D assets from text and also from images. The generative model consists of two main components as you can see on your screen. First is a foundation shape generative model and then a large scale texture synthesis model. The first one, the shape generative model, is built on a scalable diffusion transformer architecture that aims to create geometry that aligns with specific conditions, that lays a solid foundation for various downstream applications. It also benefits from strong geometric and diffusion priors, and the texture synthesis model produces high resolution and vibrant texture maps and is quite tolerant to painting either generated or real world meshes. So this is what this model is about. If you go to its project card and if I just show you a couple of examples. So for instance, if you see here, these are the prompts. By the way, it's multilingual both in Chinese and English. So these are the one, for example, this is a silver snowflake, looks quite good. And then next one is an ancient wooden bench with a white background. And then so on and so forth. As you can see here, this one is quite good too. The polygon style 3D cartoon. And this is what I was talking about around high precision geometry generation, you can see. And there are various examples which they have given on their project page. Okay, so that was a quick intro. Let's go and try to get it installed. For that, let me give a huge shout out to our good friends at Mass Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. This is my VM and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Okay, so let's create a virtual environment with Conda, and while that happens, let me also give a huge shout out to our sponsors at AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. And our Conda environment is almost created. And now let me install some of the prerequisites. Plus I will be trying to do it in the Gradio. So I'm also installing a Gradio GUI. This is going to take 3 to 4 minutes. And now let's git clone the repo of this Hunyuan 3D2. And now we need to install all the prerequisites from the root of this repo. And this takes a bit of a time. Okay, and now we need to install a rasterizer and a renderer. First, I'm going to install the rasterizer. A rasterizer converts 3D graphics into 2D pixelated images, and that determines which pixels are converted by 3D objects and applying textures and colors. So for that, we would need to go to into this directory for rasterizer, and then we just need to run this setup script with the install option. And once that's done, we just need to go back, and then we need to set up our renderer. For setting up the renderer, again we need to go to this directory. From here, all we need to do is to run this install command, and it is going to install the stuff on our system. This is going to take a minute, and that is all done. Let's go back to the root of the repo, and from the root of the repo you would just need to start your Gradio demo with simple command, which is gradio_app. The first time when we run it, it is going to download these models, so just wait for it. There are fair bit of model which it downloads. So the Gradio demo is now running after all the models download. Let me access it in my browser here. I'll just access my browser at localhost port 7860, and there you go. So this is running here. Let me shrink it a bit so that it fits onto the screen. There you go, looks better. Okay, hopefully you can see it properly. So we can do either image prompt or we could do a text prompt here. So you see on the right hand side, they have given us some examples like image to 3D gallery and text to 3D gallery. Let's go with the image to 3D first. I'm just going to pick up a random stuff. For example, let's pick this and then remove background, which is always a good idea. We can say generate shape and texture maybe. It is running. Let's check the VRAM consumption in real time. So it is consuming close to 25 gig of VRAM. So make sure that you have that much. Okay, let's wait for it. And there you go, it has generated the shape and the texture, and I'm just using my mouse to move it along. How good that looks. Really, really good stuff. All the background has been removed. This is really good stuff. Okay, so let me cancel that, and I'm just going to load an image from my local system. I'm just going to use this bear shape here. So let's try it out. So it takes around a minute to do it as far as this timer is concerned. And there you go, it has produced this. Let me move it around. Not bad at all. How good is that, isn't it? Even the this one is open, maybe slightly bent I would say, or maybe it is just a 3D effect, but not bad at all I would say. And then another thing is that on the bottom left, if you see, you can download both the white and textured meshes. White mesh is a simple plain untextured service that only displays the mesh geometry, whereas the texture comes with textures or patterns too. And the textured mesh adds a new layer of visual information which you can download and use it in your 3D applications. Okay, so that is cool. Let's try out one more in the image and then we will see how the text works. Next up, I have given it this mural or graffiti on the wall. Let's see how it goes about it. Should be interesting to see because it is not that visible anyway. Yep, so it has sort of created a wall and a block as I was expecting because it's not that visible. Okay, that's not bad. I would say it's just given us the block by removing the background, which is quite good. Okay, so I will now check out the text prompt. Maybe I'll go to first text this gallery, a pot of green plants. Let's try it out. I'll say generate shapes and texture. So the prompt is a pot of green plants grows in a red flower pot. And it hasn't generated anything. It has just given me this same thing. This is a generated mesh. This is a generated text. Okay, so this was a previous one, but where is my uh, this one? Okay, maybe I just need to reload it. So I'm just going to reload it, and then I'll just go to text prompt. I will give it another prompt that a cute koala sleeping, and then I'm just going to say generate shape and texture. Let's see how it goes this time. Sometimes Gradio plays around, but anyway, I will just keep it transparent. I will show you as is. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so it was definitely a radio issue after reloading. You see, this looks quite good. This is our koala which is sleeping very cutely. Very nice. Not bad at all. Let's see generated texture mesh with that pattern and stuff. More visuals. Not bad. How cool is that? Nice. Really like it. Okay, so you see, I think quite a good model, no doubt about that. Hunyuan 3D 2. Also, the previous versions were quite good too. Let me know what do you think. That's very important. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.